With my daddy's old Cadillac was left to me in his will the day he died. I opened up the barn and pulled her out. I went for a spin with the cobwebs out, parked out front and cleaned her up inside. I hit her at the holes and blew off the dust, shined up the chrome and cleaned out the trunk, did a white horse hides and a brand new set of spats. My neighbor came across the road about then and told me how he remembered when his uncle drove a car and man, it was just like that. Well, just like that. Yeah, just like that. He remembered that old car was just like that. Except it didn't have fins, it was more kind of round, and the headlights sat a little closer to the ground, and it had 4 doors, and man, it was just like that. I took my girl for a date one night when the moon and stars were shining bright. It was a mighty fine night for a driving picture show. I parked out front, I was right on time. Can't wait to see that baby of mine. Dressed so fine, she's the cutest girl I know. Well, I knocked on the door, said hi to her pop. I said she'd be home before 10 o'clock. He saw my car and said, "What is that trap?" Well, he came out and looked, and to my surprise, he wiped away a tear from his eye and said, "Man, my very first car was just like that." Well, just like that. Yeah, just like that. He remembered his first car was just like that. Then I convertible station wagon, and mine didn't have those fancy airbags, and it wasn't this big, but man, it was just like that. Yeah. The back, it was nice and dark, and it looked like a spot where we could be alone. Well, we climbed in the back with our supply of Coke and popcorn and French fries, huddled up close and sat to watch the show. Now, by intimation, I knew it was love, so I plucked up the courage to make my move. I leaned in close, put my hand on her back. But then she stopped me in my tracks, and by mistake she called me Max. It turns out his old car was just like that. Well, just like that. Yeah, just like that. It turns out Max's car was just like that. Except his back seat had a lot more room. His front seat, it could fold down too for more headroom. Man, it was just like that. Rock it, boy! Spoiled the mood, I just couldn't get back in the groove. I fired up the car and started to head home. I was feeling mad and driving fast. I had my foot hard on the gas. Saw blue lights and I knew that I was gone. Well, that cop pulled up right close behind, shook his head and looked inside, checked under the hood and took a few steps back. He asked me where I got the car and was that restoration hard. He just bought a Cadillac that was just like that. Well, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Turns out that couple had a car like that. Well, he tore up the fine and let me go. I told him about our hot rod shows. It pays to drive a car. It was just like that. Well, just like that. Yeah, just like that. It's cool to drive a car, it was just like that. Well, I wouldn't sell it for the world, I'd choose it over any girl. It's great to have a car, it was just like that. Thank you, Wintersun. See you next year. Scotty Baker and the fabulous Straight Eights, Dave Cantrell, beside me here, Ray Foley, and Tillio Snappy on the double bass. Scotty Baker, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, how about Scotty?